Welcome, bienvenue, and enchanté to all leisure enthusiasts and purveyors of relaxation. This is the Leisure Club. I'm your host, Grant Haroon. Very excited to come to you from a picturesque location, the type of landscape that Bob Ross could only dream of painting. During this series, we are going to explore all things leisure, indulgence, downtime, relaxation. If it's a synonym of one of those, you can bet we're going to look into it. Today, we live in such a tipsy-turvy society, such turmoil across the globe that a lot of us have forgotten the advice that I often give and sometimes I find lacking myself, which is just to stay cool. When we look at the world today, we often associate leisure with the upper echelons of society, right? It's the people who have accumulated so much wealth that they're the only ones allowed to have fun. And that, my friends, is wrong. And I've sort of come to this crossroads where I think it's really not fair that we allow ourselves to think that way. You see, leisure comes in all shapes, sizes, forms, wherever, whenever, however you want to get it done. And that's what I truly want to explore in this series, in this show, is what we do from 4 or 5 o'clock on Friday to 9 a.m. on Monday, because those are the waning hours that we truly get to be ourselves, get to go do something that we are passionate about and make the most of, right? Now, one thing I've often noticed about myself and why I feel qualified to talk on these things is whether someone's form of leisure is a backyard barbecue in a cul-de-sac where everyone is exchanging recipes, sipping ice cold Michelob Ultras while you got those baby back ribs on the grill, right? I love that. It's fantastic. It's just as fun. Now, some people may say, oh, I only like to sip the finest vintages of champagne and eat caviar on my yacht in Monaco watching the Grand Prix. By all means, I think I could go ahead and fit myself there as well. But in either scenario, the vibes are high and the worries are long gone. It is just fantastic, right? I mean, there's so many words that we want to use to describe both of those scenarios, and some people may say one is better than the other, and that is where I'm here to tell you you're wrong. All forms of leisure are equal. They may not be equal in your mind, and that's totally okay. That is why we all have preferences, we all have opinions, but that is what I'm here to explore, and that is what I'm here to shed light on. I'm here to make leisure available to all, inclusive to all, because at the end of the day, it's something we all deserve. We all work our asses off, pardon my French, to get that next paycheck. So when Friday does come along, or even let's say a Thursday evening, we can go and enjoy a show on Broadway. Or we can go hang out with our kids in the park, tossing the old pigskin. Those are the moments we live for, and they're the moments that we so often get caught up in or get distracted by. We don't truly get to live in that situation and take it for what it is. We always are aspiring for more. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a very ambitious individual, and I'm always aspiring to retire and get to that next step in my life. But if we don't ever stop to smell the roses, if we don't ever stop and take it all in, our life is flashing before our eyes, right? And like Ferris Bueller often says in his movie, if you don't stop and look, like I said, life will just zoom on by and it's all for naught. So that is what we're going to be exploring in this show, and I'm excited to go about it all with you. Now, if you want me to explore a form of leisure with you and you'd like to invite me along for the ride, by all means, send me an invitation via Instagram. I'd be excited to go on that opportunity with you. Because in my opinion, like I said before, whether you are the type of person who prefers going to a baseball game on a Friday evening, it's dollar dog night, so you're going to eat as many glizzies as humanly possible while you sip on that ice cold Coors Light up in the nosebleed watching a perfect game unfold. Or perhaps you're the type of pompous person who prefers the country club, doing a round of golf or a match of tennis with senators and hedge fund managers as you talk economic policy. By all means, that's a form of leisure too, and either one you're doing, it doesn't matter, because the vibes, they are truly high, the worries are long gone, and it's all thanks to being part of the Leisure Club. I'm Grant Haroon, signing off again from this picturesque setting, and until next time, stay cool.